Hi, this is Henk Akkermans, and this is Supply Chain Dynamics Chapter 4, Sysdea Gameplay 7, Operational Performance Improvements. It is quite clear that the historical performance, the performance of this model in the base case, is not the performance that we desire. There is too much overshoot, too much waste, too much shortage. Surely there must be a way to improve the situation, make it less unstable, so that you don't have oscillation, etc. But what should we do then? Here we've distinguished three sets of performance improvements: operational, tactical, and strategic. And we now start with the operational ones. One very simple, straightforward operational change, which would have had strategic impact, is if we would have said no to customers during the boom, because simply there was way too much work that led to than could be done in the required time. And therefore, if you look at workload here, for instance, you see that in the beginning it peaked at 3 and another time at 2. So that's 3 times more than the people could have done under normal situations. And that's not what you want, 3 times more. So we need to do something different. And let's see if we can indeed do something different. So an easy way to do this is to limit the amount of incoming work to a maximum workload of a lower number than, well, historically it was 3, it's now set at 4, so it's always the historical demand pattern. What if we would turn that to 4? To have a good look at that, let me first take this simulated data set and copy it to the sketched, so that we can have some history in here. And let's then make the max workload slider here, which affects the max workload here, a smaller number. We need to make sure that this is a decision, and it is a decision variable. If I then say add a comparison run, let's just do that first. Let's just immediately change the max workload into 2 and see what happens then. What you see is that most of the time, in terms of delivery performance, there is a smaller but still a serious peak. So perhaps this is nice, but not enough. If you would really say, now we only accept what we can do really ourselves, put it at 1, then performance would have been better, less overshoot in the order backlog, smoother in the capacity available, less output in the work in progress that you don't want anyway. So this might have been an improvement. So saying your no to customers could actually be a pretty good idea indeed. Why doesn't it happen? Well, you say no to a customer. So all this demand that you could have fulfilled in the first month, and you now say no to, may not come back half a year later. Or it may, you don't know. But what you do know is that today you say no to a customer. And anecdotal evidence suggests that at Philips Semiconductors that was not something you did.